Welcome to the 186 on Daily Dose of Hope, and we've been talking about the power of planning. I'm super excited because I'm persuaded that a lot of us don't miss it in prayers and fasting. Where we miss it is in planning, preparation, and execution. We said yesterday that when we redeem the time, we'll be able to make the most of opportunities. Another thing planning gives us an advantage in is in the place of reasoning. A man that sits to plan engages the greatest asset of humanity, which is his mind. Someone said it is the use of the head that puts men ahead. And without your mind, Philemon 1:14, God will do nothing. So God doesn't excuse us from the usage of our mind, but he expects us to use it in accordance to his will and to the furtherance of his kingdom. But when we sit to plan, we engage in something called reasoning. Reasoning, which is logical, analytical, and rational thinking. You can think your way out of anything, but that power comes to play on the table of planning. The power of brainstorming, using your head to be ahead, reasoning yourself out of every situation. The Bible spoke about the prodigal son when he began to be in want after spending all his resources, that he woke up one day and said to himself, there are servants that are better. If I return as a servant, it's better for me to serve in this place of servitude. And the Bible says he reasoned himself back to recovery. What you have is enough. If you can think enough, if your resources are not meeting your need, you have not tasked your mind to bail you out of your circumstance. There's a place of tasking your mind. There's something called reasoning, which comes from the table of planning. Jesus said you will sit down, you will count the cost, and from reasoning, you will know whether you have sufficient to meet the enemy. You will know whether you have sufficient to build the tower. You will know whether the way you are living your life, you will amount to much after a couple of years. It is time to sit to plan. You know, God's servant said, anyone that does not sit today will not lead tomorrow. That's in vernacular. It means that only those that sit to reason, they are the only ones that will rise to lead. We are always encouraged to use every part of our body but our mind. It's time to sit to plan and see whether we have sufficient knowledge to matter in destiny, whether we have sufficient finances to embark on a project, whether there are things we need to let go, whether there are alternative lifestyle we need to set aside for now, whether we should start practicing delayed gratification. It all comes from the place of reason. I'm praying for someone. From the table of planning, you will have recovery, you will have restoration, and you will have wisdom for the next level. In Jesus' name, God bless you.